Good afternoon and welcome to Solent Sport News. I'm Abigail Beatty and these are your sporting headlines. Leicester City host Southampton tonight in the Championship, with Leicester currently leading with 91 points. Following the 7-goal thriller between Leeds United and Middlesbrough, just a single point separates the top 3 spots, Leicester, Leeds and Ipswich. The title race is now on, and including tonight, the last few games are crucial to all three teams.
Okay, so let's leave it.
We now go live with Rochelle from Polygon's Finest, who is in Leicester ahead of the game this evening.
We are here in Leicester, outside Leicester Stadium, ahead of Leicester versus Southampton tonight. As you can see, it is a gloomy Tuesday afternoon, but is that what the match is to prove tonight? We, as a group, travelled all the way up here from a very busy 72 hours, from Southampton to Cornwall, back to Southampton and back up to Leicester. Have a look at how we got on this weekend.
We set off from Southampton in the morning. A quick stop at Lidl and
I want a chocolate chip cookie, because that's the one.
Piran fell asleep after a long night.
Apart from Piran, he's had a hard night.
We arrived in Leicester to traffic and rain.
Sure, it's John.
We finally found a
John's
parking
causing all
spot
the
outside Leicester Tigers and made the walk to the King Power Stadium. After the time on the road, it was fair to say we got a bit hungry, so off to local Green King we went for some grub.
Southampton sit in 3rd place in the Championship, 6 points behind their automatic promotion. If they win against Leicester tonight, they'll move within 3 points of that, giving them the chance to move back to the Premier League. If again Leicester win, then it's maybe slightly over for Southampton. But Southampton, they've got themselves a bit of a problem. At the moment, Flynn Downs, who has proved a star for Southampton, is out due to match fitness. Could Jamie Vardy prove a party against Southampton? All be left to see, and keep up tonight and see what happens at 8 o'clock tonight.
Thank you very much for that, guys. Eric Ten Hag claps back at the media for their comments regarding Manchester United's FA Cup semi-final victory over Coventry. United let their 3-0 lead slip against Coventry, but luckily pulled through with a penalty at the last minute. Ten Hag emphasised that he was not embarrassed by the victory, but rather the reaction from the media. The sport, known as Surf Lifesaving, announced over the weekend they have launched a bid to be included in the 2032 Olympics. Reporter Piran Phillips, who represents Great Britain in the sport, took the Polygon's Finest to see what Surf Lifesaving is all about.
In the Solent Sports newsroom, there's been some debate recently over the sport which I participate in and represent Great Britain. That sport is surf lifesaving. Questions are raised of, what is the sport? Is it a real sport? Is it tough? Well, what better way to answer these questions than head to my homeland and the epicentre of surf lifesaving, Portreath, Cornwall.
George Haynes is one of Great Britain's best ever competitors and has always been a part of the local Surf Lifesaving Club.
Surf lifesaving is the only sport that offers how to save a life and elite sport racing. Surf lifesaving has many disciplines, from surf ski paddling, board paddling, sea swimming and beach running. Surf lifesaving is a big part of my life. I've been working on the beaches from the Isle of Life for many years. I now am the GBR coach for the beach and ocean events. I'm lucky enough to say that I've been multiple European and British champion for many years.
All races in the ocean start with a run into the sea, around the buoys out at sea, then back to the shore through the finish flags. Then beach events are a 2-kilometre beach run, a 90-metre beach sprint, and beach flags. After explaining it all to Nathan, who had never done it before, it was time for him to have a go. Then suddenly, this happened.
Go!
FWC Squared went to see a local powerlifting champion pump some iron and hear more about her recent success and future plans. Sports have covered
Hello from FWC Squared. We've come to Winchester Leisure Centre to have a look inside their gym at the superstar that is Marina Cornwall. She's the world powerlifting champion and she's just won a load of gold medals in her recent event. We come to speak to her to see how she's getting on ahead of her next event and any injury she's dealing with. Come on, Marina!
Breaking the mould of a typical 70-year-old, Marina Cornwall's second home is most certainly the gym. Whether that be competing for gold, training up her clients, or fine-tuning her own lifts. The world, European and British champion is continuing to defy the odds in the powerlifting scene. Marina's most recent success came on her trip to Malaga for the European Masters Classics to represent Team GB.
I got 4 gold medals, 1 for each lift and the total. I also won third best lifter, which was a surprise, and won the ladies team trophy with the rest of the Masters girls as well.
Since returning from the competition with her new set of Golden Glory, Marina has set an intense training plan to build up her strength for upcoming events.
Well, I hope to be lifting at least 4 times a week, doing some of my lifts as well as my accessory work. I will start trying to get stronger and stronger for my competition.
Powerlifting is an individual sport which can be completed through a variety of grips, stances and weights. Marina has made some adaptations to her own lifts, which has seen her continue to smash records.
I think, particularly with the deadlift, some people are sumo and some are conventional. I'm a sumo lifter, and that just works best for me, and I can lift so much more. Everybody's different with their squat as well. Some are very narrow squat technique, stance, and mine is just midway, sort of like a wider stance.
With more upcoming championships in the powerlifting calendar, Marina has her sights set on defending her titles.
I hope to do really well at the Commonwealth, and last time I was there I broke a Commonwealth record, so it would be nice to do that again.
After visiting the powerlifting superstar at one of her favourite gyms and receiving some lessons of our own, there'll be no surprises if Marina continues to write her name in the sports history books.
Sports Hub covered a local MMA charity fundraiser, catching up with fighter Dale Smith after he's raised money for the Southampton charity Abby's Heroes.
On Sunday, Ultra MMA hosted their mixed martial arts charity event at Switch nightclub in Southampton. After winning the bout, he spoke about his choice of charity and their relationship with the family.
The reason for Abby's Heroes was, because my family have done a lot of charity work for them. My dad rode to Paris for them. They sponsor my football team.
So Abby's Heroes began in 2016, and if I go back a little bit before that, in 2013, my daughter Abby was diagnosed with a type of cancer called Ewing sarcoma, and it's a type of bone cancer. And, she, despite her best efforts and the efforts of the medical team at University Hospital Southampton, she sadly died in May 2016. And Abby's Heroes is really the story of how a family have managed to try and get through and find purpose after losing their child.
That was Sally Randall, who is CEO of Abby's Heroes charity, explaining the importance of the charity's work. One of the fighters spoke to Sports Hub about how the experience has benefited him.
So it was just to, push boundaries with confidence, basically, and put you in a place or a situation where you're not comfortable and sort of overcome everything in that situation. And just because I love MMA as well, so it's good to actually take part in a physical match, in front of a crowd.
Dale Smith spoke to Sports Hub about how he felt once he had secured his victory.
Yeah, it was amazing feeling, and it was just like, thank God for that. And the training pays off massively.
Listen, I'm very open and upfront. We are nothing without fundraisers. We simply cannot do what we're able to do for families without the support of people like Dale.
Sport has the power to bring people together, going beyond geographical borders and cultures. But how do sports communities differ from country to country? And do many international students play university sports here in the United Kingdom? Sport Fusion have gone to find out.
There has been an increase in the number of international students in UK universities, which helps bring diverse sports backgrounds and traditions. It also helps give students from across the pond a new experience and a chance to gain confidence.
Me as a reserve person, I did not first try to engage, but the opportunity came to me, so I just took it instead of looking for it in my case. As being part of a team, I met a lot of people and I did a lot of activities I was not even imagining doing, and it was an excellent experience, and I really enjoyed my time here.
Some university teams have a good percentage of students from different backgrounds. However, coaches in general haven't had the easiest time recruiting international students.
In the first team, we've got 9 players out of 12 coming from some sort of international background. For the twos, I think they've got maybe like 50-60%. I think the reputation of like the club itself, being in like one of the only teams in Prem, kind of like it draws people to it. I think culturally as well, Spanish and just like Latin American kind of countries are drawn to playing the sport. So the biggest issue that I found was international students not coming in at the beginning of the year for trials.
From the precision and patience of golf to the excitement of darts and the fast-paced action of badminton. Now, to understand the unique blend of sports culture in the UK, we had an international student try out some of the country's top sports. Caitlin Kupau is an exchange student from Canada who is here in Southampton for the semester.
I'm excited to play. I haven't played in a really long time, since I was a little kid. We're gonna hit the balls, get a beer, and it's gonna be amazing.
So this is the tallest golf club they had, so I guess they're discriminatory against my tall Canadianness. No worries, because we're still gonna make it work. No worries. Okay. Whoa! Hole in one.
With darts on the rise in the UK, we had to get Caitlin involved to see if she could put up any competition against Luke Littler.
About to see if I can hit this bullseye. I think I'll get it the green. I don't know about the red, the red, that one. We're here at the sports complex, about to play some badminton, and hopefully it goes a bit better than darts. I did not get a bullseye, but I almost hit the green, so that's all that matters.
Game, set, match.
That's called the Katie Coop. Today went great. I am tired and I'm beat out from playing all the UK sports. I would say that badminton was the most tiring out of all of them, and there was no beer. So I feel like darts would be the best for like feeling like a UK activity, because it's very like doing it in like a UK pub, talking with like other players and stuff. As for badminton, I'd say it was pretty similar to back home. I haven't played in a while, so it was a lot harder than I remember. I'm out of breath, I'm sweating. Oh, maybe this isn't meant for Canadians.
That's all for now. For more news, check out our website, solentsportsnews.com. That's all for today.